Good morning, everybody. Let's go ahead and get started with our day. I'm seeing some threatening looking clouds, so we might want to turn on the weather radio and see what we're looking at today. Yes, I do have a coat on. You can make fun of me if you want to. It is currently about 43 degrees in July, nonetheless. But today is our last day here, and we're finally going to do what I wanted to come here for, hopefully. And that is cliff jump. Now, there are a few spots around here. Durango is famous for what's called the ABCs after doing some research. So the ABCs are 3 cliff jumping spots. A is Adrenaline Falls, B is Baker's Bridge, and C is Cascade Canyon. I'm hoping to get to A and B today, but really how the rite of passage is that young people that live in Durango or people that come to Durango to be sort of like an honorary, not so much citizen, but to be an honorary resident or whatever of Durango, people have to do the ABCs. It's an honorary rite of passage. And today, I'm going to see if I can cross 2 of those off my list. I would do Cascade Canyon, but there have been a lot of injuries there recently. They had to do a lot of rescues there. Adrenaline Falls and Baker Bridge are generally a lot safer, and there's probably going to be more people there, especially Baker Bridge. Now, me doing this is contingent on a few factors, and one of them is the weather, which is not looking kind to our endeavor today. We got a pretty decent chance of rain. The sky does look lighter over there, but if it does rain, I'm not so much worried about not getting to do the cliff jumping. I'm worried about being at this campsite. I did a better job on these yesterday. I was a little bit preoccupied. Just doing a little work with the fuses before we get on with our day, because I was having issues with one of the 12-volt outlets in my car not working. One of them does not work, and one of them I was having issues with. And I found out why. If you got a fuse that looks like that in the middle, yeah, you're not doing a whole lot. But you see how it's kind of broken there in the middle, the link? Yeah, you're not doing a whole lot. Always remember to check your fuses. That's the first thing that could go wrong. You know, if you've got an issue with electricity in your car, you know, power and stuff, always check your fuses. And would you look at that, a little bit of waiting has rewarded us with blue sky coming this way. I don't know exactly how cold this water is going to be, so I'm bringing a nice dry change of clothes just in case, because we've got to hike in a ways to get to it. So, but if it is pretty cold, as I theorize it will be, because I'm sure it's snow melt, we'll have a nice car to get back to that's dry, can turn the heater on, it'll be just fine. Now, Adrenaline Falls, which is the first place we're going to, is the higher of the few jumps that we're going to try and do. And common knowledge would say, well, why not do the little jumps first and work your way up? And normally that would be the case. But you know what I said on my birthday out there by the lake. I'm not going to say it again. All right. Who's ready to rock and roll? Blowing down around the corner, man. The biggest thing I was late last night, I saw 415. All right, everybody, backpacks ready? We got the poles. Let's do this thing. Now, one important thing to know if you're thinking about coming and doing this hike is that if you don't have high clearance, you can get by without 4-wheel drive, but if you don't have high clearance, this is about a 6-mile round trip hike, so just be wary of that. Yeah, I know, hiker's log. We're probably about a third of the way there. We're probably about halfway to the actual trailhead, I should say, because this is the forest road that people can drive down, but we're making good progress. Oh, this section just looks magical, doesn't it? So beautiful. And I believe this nondescript location right here is the trailhead. I think this is where we go. That would make sense because there's a vehicle right here. Only one way to find out. And man, that looks fun going down. Howdy folks, just a little update for you. It has begun to rain. So we're gonna see if we can wait it out and maybe we'll jump this thing.
Rainy day people always seem to know when it's time to close. Rainy day people don't talk.
Well everybody, I've given it about half an hour. I don't think it's happening today.
Rainy day
Be alright. You can always go try Baker's Bridge.
They've been down like you. Rainy day people don't.
Am I disappointed that I didn't get to jump it? Yeah. But I still got to come here. And even though I hiked all this way to not do what I came here for, I'm still glad I came here. This thing's beautiful.
Rainy day people all know there's no sorrow they can rise above.
The rain has subsided, but it is a little bit too cold to jump this thing now. It's probably about 60 degrees and I don't want to be in that water and possibly get sick and be here all by myself. And just as I say the rain stopped, it has started again. But could jump it, probably should. That's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're almost back. And just in the nick of time too, because I'm ready for a sandwich. Well, we made it back to the camping mobile. This is my rigged up sunshade right here to keep the sun out of the car. But yeah, here we are. Well, I was gonna go to Baker's Bridge, but there is a 20-minute line right here to get through this road construction. So I think I'm gonna flip it around and go back to camp. Let's go check out the creek down here. They've got a cool little nature trail here in Silverton. We're back here now. I came here to charge at my power station because I was going to go to Durango and do such. But anyway, we're here now and we're going to check out this creek. Most of the time, whether you're traveling or not, things don't go to plan. And today was no different. We didn't get to send that waterfall that we hiked for. Didn't get to go to Baker's Bridge. That's okay. They'll both still be there. And I found this cool spot. And I wouldn't have found this cool spot if I had done both of those things and both those things had worked out. Or at least Baker's Bridge, I should say. But because they didn't work out, I found this spot and I got to sit here and listen to the water. So just remember that next time, whenever things don't work out for you, it's probably for a reason. And there's a silver lining to be found in the disappointment. Those folks, they got it made. Back here at camp now, put on some dry clothes and some dry shoes. Got the Reds going again. Y'all know what time it is.
Pitch, and it's a check swing on a pitch down. McLean hitting .221 on the year. He was 1 for 4 last
zone. Not a 3-1 heater right down Brumwell, that's for sure.
payoff pitch. Swinging a little looping liner to the shortstop. And Mookie Betts thought he was going to have to go back. Comes in instead. Makes the catch on. Timstar game time temperature 91 degrees, mostly clear overhead tonight. Get complete home comfort with a Timstar heating and cooling system. Now this is just off the outside corners and eaves with a firm fastball at 98.
This is my best one yet.
Strikes.
I broke camp off camera real quick before the sun went down. I wanted to just get it done fast and furious, and it's not anything y'all haven't seen before, so I didn't want to be redundant. But we're expecting some rain in the middle of the night, and I didn't want to wake up soaked, so I'm going to sleep in the camping mobile. And it says there's only a 50% chance, but if y'all know anything about rain in the Rockies, it can get pretty bad pretty quick just because of the elevation. And I also want to get an early start tomorrow. There's a wildfire going on near Durango, and it's not too bad yet, but I want to get out before fire weather gets bad tomorrow because I do not want to go all the way up to Grand Junction just to make a big old U-turn and come back down through Moab. Don't really want to do all that. And also, they're doing all that road construction on Route 550. They got it all down to one lane, and I don't want to sit in the lines for 20 minutes. So hopefully I can get out before the road crews are out and working on that at whatever time they get out. So we're going to try and get out of here nice and early. Oh, and also, I know that in terms of cliff jumping, Adrenaline Falls didn't work out and we didn't get to Baker's Bridge, but another reason I want to leave early tomorrow, I've got one more trick up my sleeve that just might work. All right, everybody, just crawled in here to the camping mobile for the night. It is sleepy time, so we're going to go ahead and wind down here, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Good night, everybody. All right, everybody, good morning. Time to say goodbye. Goodbye, beautiful campsite. You were a good one. I'll be back. And just as quickly as I arrived, I'll now leave. And look at that. We're going to get a Rocky Mountain sunrise. Here she comes. Wow. There she is. Wow. And I made it just in time. You can't make that up, man. Wherever you're watching from, I hope this video brought you joy, wherever you may be. Waking up to a sunrise is unmatched, man. But anyways, that's going to do it in this video. I've got some driving to do. And thank you guys for watching. See y'all next time.